Holy shit, that was good! Like, oh my god! Holy hell! What the hell? Holy shit, that was so good! Please tell me there's going to be another season. I think this is the end of the season, because it ends with Don't Look Back. So, it's the end. I believe it's the end of this season. God, please tell me they're going to make more. Is that a... What the hell is that? Well, anyways, like, God, I'm so hoping there's going to be more, because holy shit! That was good! And, like, it's really funny because there's Dragon Ball Z influence 100%. Especially because the Dragon... Like, maybe it's like a... Like it's probably like, you know, mirroring the first match and the very first episode. Because they started using the sound effects again for this one. For this fight. Wherein the thing is... Pretty much how this set is, it's where the last one left off. The Perm Gang gets their fight back, but now all of them are going to fight Andy. And the thing is, again, like how I said, like, you know, Goldie, you know, Mama Buster, she was, like, you know, she's about to step in, and the GWC guy tells her, nah, you can't step in here. I'm like, oh, shit! And Poblana's like, aw, damn it. And, like, the entire time the last few episodes, she's been looking at, like, oh, God, please tell me he hasn't noticed. Please tell me he has not noticed that, like, Andy's, you know, Andy's pretty much copying her move.
Forgive us, kid.
And see, that's the thing, too. Like, it feels like, oh, shit, that's the thing that's also really good about this. They're really setting up GWC to be some big-ass villains. Like, holy shit. Stuff like this, like, Goldie fighting the urge to go protect Andy. Poblana's scared. Poblana, who's one of the strongest wrestlers, is scared of this dude in a suit for whatever reason, and apparently did something to her. And then, like, you know, then eventually Andy has to show her skill. Eventually, scared of going through the fight, and then going like, no, I have to. A wrestler can't back down. A wrestler can't back down. So she's been trying to, so she tries her best to fight. She gets some good hits in. And the thing is, like, at the beginning, she's dodging, like, all of their attacks. Because, like, the part right here where she gets slammed out, we don't see them slam, we see Andy kind of slide away, so I'm only assuming she must have dodged out of the way of it. But she eventually does get some upper hands, but eventually they just start, like, doing, like, some dirty tag. Like, one attacks from this side, but the other ones actually come in for the actual hit. And eventually, like, she has to learn, like, and, like, Mac even tells, like, you know, my dad, you know, fought all of his sons together, and they all, like, he just, like, fought them as one, seeing where their weaknesses and dodging, and he pretty much has to do that with the Perm Gang. And she is like, she fights. I don't know if it's dirty is the right word. She does curb stomp a dude or a chick, but like, is it this one? That isn't the curb stomp. This is let me see. No, it's a little bit before this. I love this fight, this move that she did. I think it's this one. Is it this one? Which one was it?
They're not fighting like Mikey's brothers. They're cautious.
God, what was? Come on.
One distracts while the others sneak attack.
I think it's this one. I think it's this one.
Time for some payback.
Because that's the thing, too, I really love about this show. They have such good expressions. When Andy's feels cocky, you see that on her face. It's like, yeah, I'm going to beat your ass. I'm pretty sure it was before this one, but right here where she just, like, that face of, like, the evil, like, white eyes. Just straight curb stomps the shit out of her. again, just the cockiness that this Big's like, oh, this is who I'm fighting. Oh shit. Like, I'm sure there's... yeah, let me just keep commenting on the freaking fighting at this point. I just hope I don't get copyrighted, right? But, like, you see, like, the skill in her fighting. And, like, how insane she's gotten. How insanely strong she's gotten. At least skill-wise. Well, should I say physically she's probably gotten stronger, too. No, we don't really see it like that. I want to see... Was it before this? Okay, no. It was before. Yeah, I knew it was before it. Like, there's the wild animal move that she does at one point.
Capitalize on their mistakes and punish them.
I love that. And, like, it's like, he's like, oh, capitalize on their mistake and then punish them. And she's like, and punish them. She's savoring that. She wants to punish the shit out of them. Let me see, because I want to see the animal move. I swear it was like before the curb stomp. Cause she gets. Oh no! It's right here. This is it. I think. Is it? Yeah. Like that look. That look. Like God, I want to pause because I just want to focus on some of those looks. Like, that is the look. That is the look that says you fucked up. That is that look. That is the look of you took your shot and now you're dead. Like, you took your shot, you missed, you are about to die. Like, that is what that look says. And then she goes on all fours. There's a jaguar sound effect. I don't know if you caught that. There's a jaguar sound effect. And she has literally red in her eyes. She is ready to murder this person. Holy shit. Then eventually she eventually has to fight these guys. She gets some good hits in though. She dodged. That's actually probably the thing too that's really good about this is that like we do see like her struggle with a fight or like when it's kind of getting like evened out a bit. And that's also probably the other thing that I really like about this show too with the fights as well. It's like because okay, a lot of the times with like I'm gonna bring up Dragon Ball stuff with like Dragon Ball stuff like that do definitely have some fight and maybe in Super they slated it. But there's something like, oh my gosh, he's so fast, he's punching so fast, and all this other shit. You know, you get that. Like that's something where like, oh, I've got to do it all my power, you know, yelling, beams, all that. It's great. But here's also the thing about this too that I really like is that everything again is physical. Like it is punching. You do see kind of the techniques for the different fighting that's happening. There's some obviously insane shit going on, like when she jumps up and spins like a top in the air before then throwing all that momentum into a kick, yeah. But still, like, holy shit. Like, stuff like this, like, when Andy gets kicked, you feel it. And then obviously there's stuff like getting sent flying in the air. Andy coming down hard. Like, again, all the physical movement, it's so good. And, God, like, I would just say go watch this episode, because holy shit, this episode is so good. In any case, eventually when the Perm gets like they're on the winning, they're about to win. That's when Immaculate sees Poblana back there, and that's when he starts having PTSD again. Just goes out raging. All of them go like, "Ah, we're gonna make it. We're gonna end this. We're together." They all go in and start just beating the shit out of Andy, and pretty much Andy goes, you know, I just have to do it. I just have to do the perfect strike, and I'll win this. And she pretty much runs in through. Does get some good fights, good hits and punches. picking up, slamming down, all that good stuff. Takes all of them out. And here's the thing too, and and another reason why I like this way more, and then a few other things. Okay, so there's always the debate, and I'm not saying like, oh my god, this, because honestly, I haven't seen anyone talk about Invincible Fight Girl, which is kind of scary because I want people to watch this. Go watch this. Okay. Because there's always the debate, especially with One Piece fans. They go like, oh, Red Rock is the most iconic fight ever. It beats Kamehameha. It's like, bullshit. Like, we know it's not going to be Kamehameha. You want to know why? Because whenever you see someone go like this, you know it's Kamehameha. No matter what it is, no matter who it is, you know the reference. You know if he goes like this, it's Kamehameha. Red Rock or whatever the hell it is, I don't know what that's called. I don't know what starts that. Is it just Luffy punching? Is it on fire? Like, I don't know what's the start of that. I'm trying to honestly think, like, even like stuff like what is it? Bleach's like black slashing. It's just cutting with your sword very wide. It's not very iconic. There's no iconography there physically that will make you go like, oh shit, it's that. There's nothing really like that. I legit think this is a good contender for it. Because if I see someone go like this, like this, and then the movement, I at least like, oh shit, they're preparing an attack. And also on that same note, I'm like, you know, it's like this, I think, really, like this, and like getting ready for the move pivot and all that in this show. When you see it, it's like, oh shit, she's gonna do it. Like, it's like, you see it, and also like, it's, I don't know, for me, it's like, oh shit, that move, at least for me, has become iconic. I'm not saying it's more iconic than Kamehameha, because obviously no one's talking about Invisible Fight Girl. Go talk about it. But holy shit. Actually, I was doing it in reverse because she uses her right hand here. But she does the imperfect strike. And again, Poblana's like, oh shit, this guy's gonna realize that she's learning her techniques. And it obviously doesn't work. Like, it's still a powerful attack, but it's not working. They beat the shit out of her. I don't think they show the flying up in the air and slamming down just to add a little bit cartooniness to it. Because without it, oh my god. And pretty much Andy with her, and also she had to bite her lip to like keep herself from like passing out at one point. But she's wondering, like, is she the problem? The reason why the perfect strike is working? She's doing everything correctly, and she says like how she's been pretty much been chasing Poblana this entire time. She's been trying to be Poblana.
Maybe I haven't really grown. All the training.
She says how she's trained. She's beginning to doubt herself, how she's never going to reach Poblana. And then Craig, this dude who's designed after a cockroach, that's why his hair has little hair, two things being like antennas. At least that's what I'm assuming. And his hair kind of looks like a roach.
You think I manage her?
Craig shows now why he's a badass. Again, this character I hated. This guy shows why he's a badass. Saying like he would never be Aunt P's manager.
You're Andy.
Saying you're not going to be Aunt P. You're Andy. And pretty much that unlocks the missing piece that this guy was talking about in the beginning, about like creativity, like what is the missing piece? And eventually it turns out Andy figures it out real quick.
Of inspiration.
Craig? You're a genius.
And pretty much
Everything synthesized to form one singular moment. Of inspiration.
pretty much figuring out that she has to stop trying to be someone else. She has to be herself. Which I love, like her like flicking her hair. Also, I'm kind of happy that some of my floof is back. It actually has gone way back. It has come back for the last month or so since the last time. Big strike.
The missing piece is her.
Yup.
It's everything she's been through, everything she's done, all expressed in a singular moment.
And she finds out the reason why. Again, she has to stop being Poblana. She has to be herself. And that's what she gains. The goddamn perfect strike. Which, I love this too. There's a delay. There's a delay. But holy shit.
Is that it? That was
And here's the thing too. Like, that's the difference to show. Because, like, it is the perfect strike. It is what she's searching for. And maybe it's just supposed to be that Andy is stronger than Poblana in this sense of hers. But the way I'm reading this, because this isn't how the perfect strike worked. The perfect strike was like a singular point blowing outward in a single direction. Andy's is an AoE effect. This like Poblana's thing is like obviously close range and it shoots it out that way. It seems like Andy's is so like her style creates an AoE effect that creates a tornado. Her punch hits through the air, like quickly moving the wind currents to then create a tornado vortex in the direction she sends the punch into. That is, like, okay, that's very different from Ampe's. Ampe's is the strike, and then the force itself is what sends it. Hers has that force, and then it creates the vortex that then sends everything in that direction. That's an insane move. Look at the destruction she causes. And you see, like, even, like, it's like her entire, like, the shockwave from that immediately just ripped away her entire arm sleeve, and she says that she dislocated her arm from this. Like, holy shit. That is insane. That is nuts. Her friends come in. They're happy. Craig's like, oh, shit.
Ow! He looks way different than when Aunt P does it.
And pretty much they say, like, the reason why is because the original perfect strike was made specifically for Aunt P and for her body, where Andy needed to make her own, adjust it for her, and creating this vortex shockwave perfect strike. And I do love that M. Brandon is also proud of her and tells opening act or whatever the hell his name was, like, her name's Andy. Remember it. Hydra seems interested in her. GWC guy's like, oh, well, I didn't know you took on a pupa. He's like, she's like, I did it. Well, then I guess I'll go talk to her. Maybe have her join me in the WWC. They're excited. Poblana quickly goes there, grabs her new granddaughter.
Hang on, I got you. Enough!
grabs a new granddaughter, heads in, says that she's gonna train her, even though she doesn't. Polana does not seem like she wants to. Polana hates the hugging. They're living now inside the house to show she's now a part of this. She's happy that she has her 2 new brothers with her. But even then, GWC guy comes and says, "Oh, it's very interesting. I didn't know, you had a train. If you don't have a trainer," and like, "No, yeah, Aunt P just said you train." And she's happy that she's getting complimented on her skills and all that. But it all builds up with music and everything that, like, he's someone you don't want to make. It's the deal with the devil. And Poblana pretty much throws him out and says, like, and she's like, "How did you find me?" She's like, "You really think we couldn't track you down? You really think we couldn't find you?" And I'm like, "Oh, shit." And like, yeah, no shit. They're pretty much the government. But, so, and pretty much then Poblana threatens him and says, "Don't you dare come near that girl. Don't you? You won't. I want you to do what you did to me. You do to her." And she also grabs her pepper like it's a sword. Is that thing going to turn into a sword, a Poblana sword? That'd be kind of cool. Or is it like the reason why she's small and diminished is because like most of her power is locked in that pepper, and like if she like breaks the pepper off or something, she'll regain her like strong form. I don't know, her Saiyan form, her pepper form. I don't know, but then he says he'll be back, and then it ends with "Don't look back." So, this show, holy shit, that was cool. And again, like in the energy pulse thing, like from the punch area, it's giving me very My Hero All for One. No, but even then, what the hell is like Dakota Smash? Like it's just a punch where like at least the stance for the build up and everything, like obviously yeah, you're 100% telegraphing what the fuck you're gonna do, but also I think that's also the makings of a good finishing move or a good like final move in a show and whatever, is that you want a character to be able to stand the way, and before they even say what they're gonna do, you know what they're gonna do. You see a character go like this, you know it's Kame before he even says Kame. Kamehameha! Like, yeah, God, that hurt my throat. But stuff like that, you know it's coming. And soon, I would say, as soon as you see someone take a stand like this, you know, oh, it's the perfect strike. And then now Andy fucking comes up from behind and throws it. Mind you, that is the worst way you could throw a punch. Don't throw a punch like this. You are 100% telegraphed. Well, I guess in Andy's case, it looks like you're about to do the 1-inch punch, but then you come in. Like, you don't want to telegraph this punch, like, all the way back here. You just throw it. If you're going to throw a back punch, just throw a back punch. Just for actual fighting technique. Don't do this shit. Don't do this shit. If you do this is the easiest way you can block. If you do this, immediately telegraph them like, oh, you're going to punch. Well, I guess if you go like this. If you're going like this, I'm not saying that's a good move, because you could still try to do 1-inch punch and then go, but also just, like, I don't know. In any case, I love this. This was cool. And, like, it really builds up the GWC being bad things. And also, that's also another thing I like about this show that seems to be, like, almost a common thing of, like, there's always something looming and bad going on. Like, okay, so Owl House and Amphibia. In Owl House, okay. In Owl House, it does very much, like, again, like, I kind of guessed, yeah, yes, like, found family, all this stuff. She's going to be with Ida and all this other stuff, and she'll have her family together, because that's where the themes are all kind of going towards, and it gives no reason for Luz to want to go back to Earth. Amphibia is just bad writing at the end, because everything for Amphibia hints that Anne would stay in Amphibia, where the 2 girls who want to stay in Amphibia would go back to Earth. It very much hints at that throughout the entire thing. But they don't at the end, which is just weird as shit. And then they try to do like, oh, well, it's okay that I lost my family. It's like, what the... Any case. This one It wouldn't surprise me if Andy stopped wrestling by the end of this series. Because, at least not for the GWC or anything like that, maybe just for just wrestling and fighting in general. Or like they create a new wrestling tournament and all that. Because it does really set up that a lot of wrestlers are assholes. It sets up that this world is not a good world. Like, not everyone understands. Two divorced parents aren't going to make up it because of their kids telling them to stop fighting. Bernie's a very big indicator of that. The Perm Gang was created because this world is bleak. Because this world is mean. Even Poblana, the reason why she takes Andy under her wing is not so much because I think she probably because one, she does see like she has a fighting talent in her, but also because she knows if she doesn't take her, the GWC will grab her and the GWC will do worse to her than she would. There's always this underlying, in this show, there's this underlying feel of something is wrong. Like the world itself is broken and the system is broken and whoever's winning on top is still winning and they're gonna keep winning and they're gonna keep using this broken system to make more wrestlers, to have more stories, to make more money or whatever. Like that's really what this feels like. So, yeah. I like it's there's definitely an aura that this world is not good and that it's probably going to end probably bittersweetly if they're able to tell the entire story, which I really do hope. Invincible Fight Girl Season 2. The series premiered on November 2nd, 2024. Let me see. Let's see. First episode, early preview of the series. Los Angeles. Plot. Unless, is there just a break in it? No, it seems like missing pieces the last one. The show was originally pitched to Cartoon Network, but moved to Adult Swim as the series was deemed too violent for younger view. One, it's violent, but also I honestly think it's still good. I just think Cartoon Network and a lot of these kid shows are really more focusing on like episodic Teen Titans Go style things now, sadly. That's the kind of thing, they got the wrong lesson from Adventure Time. They really, really did. So they moved it to Adult Swim. I hope it does well. I really, really do. Because, holy shit. This show's really, and honestly, I don't know why, like, this feels like something that you could, like, really good for is. Like, again, put this shit on Toonami, probably it's on Adult Swim Toonami that's there, but, like, that block, like, I think kids need more serialized shows like this. This is a good-ass show. And, like, yeah, there's some, like, physical violence, but also, so? I grew up with Dragon... I've been talking about how I grew up with Dragon Ball. Yeah, like I said, like, it's so random. Like, but even then, you do still see a dude get shot through the chest with an energy beam. You do see a little kid get chased by T-Rex naked. But, like... Is it... I remember in Kai, they, like, censored it more. Like, he took off his bathrobe, and he had another bathrobe. But... Anyways... God, alright, so... Going Naruto where he stabs himself. Anyways, this show is awesome. It needs more views. Get people to watch more of this. I want to see more of this. Holy shit, is this show good. Thank you for watching. I'm sure videos I've done. Links are on my Facebook. Buttons are on there, so I'm sure videos. Hopefully enjoy this. Go check out Owl of Town, because... there's probably some good lining up with certain characters, certain things, which is kind of awesome. But I don't think about it. But anyway, thanks for watching your videos. Hopefully enjoy this, and we will. See you later. They're holding their breath.
Is that it? That was
The goddamn force. Holy shit. And then the wind, you see the wind is kicking up all that stuff, like, oh my god. God, this show's so good. I mean, just look at that destruction. Holy shit, she's gonna be amazing.